What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we're going to talk about pretty much the rest of the cards from Premium Pack 16. There's still quite a lot of cards, so this might be a little bit of a longer video. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, first off we have Chronomaly Gordas Unite. I think that's how you say that card, so it's cool to see another Chronomaly though. Anyway, and let's see, it is level 3 Earth Rock type, 300 attack, 900 defense. Its effect is when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one Chronomaly monster from your hand. This card's level becomes the same level as that card. That's pretty awesome. Being able to just normal summon it and then gain a special summon for any Chronomaly. You could go, if you special summon one of the level 5 Chronomalys, anything, and just go easily for one of their number cards like that. That's pretty cool. I like that card. That's going to really help out Chronomalys. Alright, and Gimmick Puppets. Gimmick Puppets still creep me out. They're cool, but they creep me out. But of course, they get some more support. Not just Xyz, they get some effect monsters. We have Gimmick Puppet Humpty Dumpty. This is a level 4 Dark Machine type, of course, and it has 0 attack, 100 defense. Its effect is when this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon one Gimmick Puppet monster from your hand. You can lose the effect of Gimmick Puppet Humpty Dumpty once per turn. Again, it's kind of simple. It's kind of similar to the Chronomaly one. I like that one. That's actually another card that's going to be scary for Gimmick Puppets. I wonder if they'll ever really start topping and stuff. Like I said, I like Gimmick Puppets. The artwork just really kind of creeps me out, but I would love to see them actually start topping some stuff. That'd be awesome. Alright, and there's also another Gimmick Puppet. It's Gimmick Puppet Shadow Feeler. Really creepy looking artwork, like I said. Anyway, this is a level 8 Dark Machine type monster. It has 1000 attack and 1000 defense. Its effect is it cannot be destroyed by battle. When you take battle damage from a direct attack while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your graveyard in face-up attack position. And if you do, you take 1000 damage. The effect of Gimmick Puppet Shadow Feeler can only be used once per turn. When this card has an Xyz material sent to the graveyard, banish it. So yeah, I guess that way you can't just, see summon again, and, and keep going with it over and over. So that's probably good to have that last part of the effect. Pretty cool. I mean, if you're about to lose a game or something, or if you just want to take less damage, it's kind of a neat way of doing it, and also just being able to get an easy level 8 on the field. I can see that come in handy, of course, with Gimmick Puppets, because they can swarm the field with the level 8 monsters and go for all the different rank 8 Gimmick Puppets that they have. So, yeah, another pretty cool card for them. I can see that being really useful. Alright, next up we have sort of a random card. It seems kind of random going with the rest of the cards in this set, and that is Silent Wabi, or is it supposed to be Silent Gong? I'm not sure. It's one or the other. It's a shark. That's what it is. It's Silent Shark. That's what we're going to call it. I don't know. Anyway, it is a level 4 water fish type monster. It has 1000 attack, 2000 defense. Its effect is during your main phase, you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's side of the field. When special summoned by this effect, this card's controller draws 1 card. Also, this card's controller's opponent gains 2000 life points. You can lose the effect of Silent Wabi once per turn. The hand size limit of this card's controller becomes 3. So yeah, that's actually pretty annoying. Give that to your opponent and really mess with them, because they can only have 3 cards. Even though they get to draw, I guess you gain life points then. Yeah, that's actually pretty annoying. I like this card, actually. Just to kind of really annoy your opponents. Like I said, something that goes, maybe some kind of stall deck or something that could use it. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something for that, but I like that card, actually. I know I'm going to end up hating it when it's used against me, though. Oh, one of the funniest looking cards, I guess, of the set. I need this card just for the artwork. And that is Swift Hippo Dan. I think is how you say that. Anyway, it is a wind beast type monster, level 4. It has 1600 attack, 600 defense. Its effect is you can special summon this card from your hand. When you do, your opponent can target one level 4 monster in either graveyard. Your opponent special summons that target to the side of the field. You can only special summon one Swift Hippo Dan this way per turn. So yeah, it seems like the wording's weird. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm tired. Anyway, this is another kind of, like I said, different card. I guess it's kind of cool that you can bring it out easily, but then your opponent can also get a monster. So I don't like it for that reason. Although the artwork, artwork is just pure win. And the name, Swift Hippo, come on. That's just a win. The effect, I don't see it being used too often, just because you're also giving your opponent a monster, but I guess in certain cases it could work out. So yeah. Now for the scary cards we have here. Underworld Dragon, Underworld Dragon, Dranecro. I think is how you say that altogether. Anyway, yeah, it's actually a pretty scary looking card. It is a level 8 Dark Dragon type fusion monster. It's nice to see a fusion. I don't feel like we've seen one of those in quite a while. Anyway, it has 3,000 attack, 0 defense. Fusion materials are 2 zombie type monsters. Yeah, that's not going to be too hard to bring out. Let's see, here's its effect. Must first be fusion summoned. If this card battles a monster, that monster cannot be destroyed by that battle. At the end of the damage step, when this card battles an opponent's monster, that monster's attack becomes 0. Also, special summon 1 Dark Soul token, which is going to be zombie type dark, level, it doesn't say, it has a question mark, attack, it has a question mark, and defense is 0. When summoned, its attack and level become equal to that monster's original attack and level, respectively. You can only control 1 Underworld Dragon Dranecro on the field, of course. So yeah, this is, I think this is supposed to be like one of the Duel Dragons or whatever from the manga itself, the 5Ds manga. And yeah, I can see this one being a pain. Just being able to be brought out by having 2 zombie-type monsters, yeah, nobody's gonna just abuse this card, right? Especially with all the support zombies got. And for the TCG in this format, it might change before this card actually comes out for us, but you never know. I see this one being really scary though when it's brought out, and yeah, being able to bring out those tokens and everything that can gain level attack, that's pretty cool. I like that one. I gotta get it for at least collection. Alright, we have Biel's King of Dark Dragons. I believe this is like the opposite one that goes with it. I think they kind of go together. Anyway, this is a level 8 Dark Dragon type Synchro, 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense. It requires 1 Dark Tuner and 1 or more non-tuner monsters. Its effect is it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. When you take damage from battle involved in this card, or from an opponent's card effect, this card gains attack equal to that amount. Yeah, new god card Synchro. Seems like we're seeing a lot of those lately from, you know, after 5Ds ended, we're seeing a lot of these Synchro monsters that are actually really scary, especially from the 5Ds manga. Just whenever you take battle damage, it gets stronger. That's pretty awesome. This card could, you know, become one heck of a threat. It already has 3,000 attack, too. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't have, like, you know, a really low attack or, like, 0 attack for that reason. And, of course, can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Yeah, that's going to be slightly annoying to fight against. And a lot of decks can use it because all it requires is a Dark Tuner and 1 or more non-tuner monsters. It's not too specific, and level 8, so that's not going to be too hard for most decks to bring out. So I can see that card being a pain, and actually really scary. I love the artwork of it too, I have to point that out. Alright, the card I really want to talk about too is, because we're finally getting this Duel Dragon, I did a please print video on this, and that is BlackWinged Dragon Black Feather. So yes, it's, for people that may not know, the manga has like the same Signer Dragons, except they have different effects. You know, they're still based on the same ones, like there is a Stardust Dragon and all that too, but they have different names and effects, for people that may be wondering. And anyway, this is a level 8 Dark Dragon type Synchro monster. It has 2,800 attack, 1,600 defense. It requires 1 tuner, 1 or more non-tuner monsters. Once per turn, when you take damage, you can send the top 5 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then if there were any monsters sent, this card gains 400 attack. Not terrible. I like this card because you're able to send cards to the graveyard. They can come in handy for a lot of different decks out there. And I gotta say, it's better than the original. Unfortunately, I have to say that. I like the originals, but I remember BlackWinged Dragon being a little bit of disappointment to a lot of people because it wasn't, of course, overpowered. It could stop a lot of burn effects and stuff, if I remember correctly, but not many people used it. So I can see this one being used a lot more, just being able to send cards to the graveyard like that. So yeah, really like that card as well. So not really a bad card in this pack. I'm really excited for this to come out for us, hopefully in a 10 or something. Anyway, next up we have Tri-Edge Levia. This is a rank 3 Water Sea Serpent type monster. It has 1,800 attack, 1,500 defense. It requires 3 level 3 monsters to Xyz summon into it. Its effect is a monster this card destroys by battle is banished instead of being sent to the graveyard. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can attach 1 Xyz material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster on the field. Until the end of this turn, that monster loses 800 attack. Also, its effects are negated. This is another pretty good card. The thing I don't like about it is, of course, having to use 3 level 3s to bring it out. So that makes it a little bit more difficult, but I guess having that kind of effect can come in handy. Against certain decks, being able to just banish their cards, that can really be a problem for them. And, of course, just being able to detach an Xyz material and make a monster lose 800 attack and also negate its effects, that's the better part of the effect. So, yeah, I don't see it being used too much just because of what it requires to be summoned. But for certain decks that can use this, it's going to be a pretty good threat. Just for that secondary effect alone. Alright, we have another Rank Up Magic as well. Rank Up Magic, Argent Chaos Force. Let's see, this is a normal spell card, and its effect is Target 1 rank 5 or higher XC monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck 1 Chaos number or Chaos XC monster that is 1 rank higher by using it as the XC material. The special summon is treated as XC summon. The XC materials attached to it also become XC materials attached on the summon monster. When you special summon a rank 5 or higher XC monster, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. You lose the effect of Rank Up Magic, Argent, Chaos Force once per duel. So yeah, this card is going to make bringing all those chaos numbers we talked about in another video a lot easier to bring out. Not only that, being able to bring it back to your hand if you summon a rank 5 or higher XC monster. I know you can only use it once per duel, but that's still a pretty big threat. That's a really good, that's probably the best rank up magic now. So yeah, the only thing, of course, I guess the negative is that it only works with rank 5 or higher XC monsters. So, you know, it's not going to be as easy to bring out like Utopia or something with it because, you know, rank 4. But I can see this card really come in handy. It's going to make a lot of those Chaos XCs. It might make it where people start using a lot of them, because I've kind of wondered if any of them will really be used, because not many people really Chaos XC right now at all. So I hope this will make people want to use it again, because I kind of like Chaos XCing. I think it's a pretty cool mechanic. Alright, we only have 2 more cards to go. First, one of the last ones we have is Gaia Academy Emergency Network. It is a normal spell card, and its effect is if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, special summon 1 Gaia monster from your deck. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this card except XC summon. You can only activate 1 Gaia Academy Emergency Network per turn. So yes, that's actually some pretty good support for Gaia. I still hate saying the name of that archetype, although I do like the archetype. Just hate the name of it. Anyway, I can see this kind of handy for them, of course, and then just bring out another one you need, and then go for the XC summon. That's basically it. I guess you can't keep swarming the field, but this will still come in handy. It kind of searches through and helps you out. Helps you get the one you need. And then the last card we're going to talk about is Ghost of Grudge. I like the I like the artwork of that. It looks like it should be for Ghost Tricks. It's a normal trap card, and its effect is if your opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, the attack of all monsters your opponent controls becomes 0. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. That's especially funny if your opponent's like attacking you with a strong monster. Just make it 0 and boom, it just destroys itself. If it's like attacking one of your weaker monsters in attack position. Yeah, I can see that card being pretty annoying, and it would be kind of funny. It would be pretty funny to especially use like against Light Swarms, or something that fills up the graveyard really quickly. So yeah, I kind of like this card. I see this, you know, maybe being something side decked, or at least used for fun. It has a pretty simple effect, but it's pretty funny. So yeah, what do you guys think about all these cards? Oh god, that's a lot of cards to talk about. Like I said, hopefully this isn't too long a video. Tell me what you guys think. What cards are your favorite from all the ones we talked about for Premium Pack 16? Which ones you're most excited about? And like I said before, I can see us getting all these like in a $10 tin maybe around in March as well. And I hope that we do. As always, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys later. See ya.